Okay, I want to show you something called closed corners. Now if I go, notice the auto propagation. Let me turn that off there. But I select this face, it extends out this corner and tries to reduce the overlap depending on these settings. It's set to overlap, but you also have a butt setting and a underlap setting. But let me stop out of that and and select it again, and let's see what happens if we don't enable that. Okay, if I don't enable that, I can select manually the propagation, myself, but it'll only allow you to select I guess, I don't know what, that face there. So, but that's kind of what auto propagation does. So, but you don't get much of a preview with it. That's why it's better to use the auto propagation function. So that it does that. Now, because this is such a weird corner, it actually gives you an error if you try it without following its advice or increasing the band gap on that particular setting. But you can kind of see what it does. But I can go edit it to a different type, for example, and you don't need that on. And it basically just tries to minimize the gap between those two parts. So if you set the overlap, you can kind of see what that's doing. Looks pretty much exactly the same as that, but anyway, the butt produces the best results if you're trying to get them to overlap and minimize the gap between the two parts. So if you flatten it, it's still a doable cut ostensibly. So anyway, okay, and by the way, on this command, you can apply it to more than one corner at a time. So, and I can select more corners. This command really works better, with with perpendicular faces, but it's fine to use it with non-perpendicular faces. So anyway, I might undo that change. Let's leave one of them the way it is. I just wanted to show you it can be done.